Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a video. First I got sick and then there was bad weather. We had a big snowstorm and it's just everything's just kind of gone all over the place. Obviously it's pretty hard to film when the wind's blowing really hard. This video is going to be kind of a voiceover style video to kind of save you guys the noise of the wind blowing in the microphone of the camera. So I'm going to be introducing my horses today. And there's 6 of them, 1 mini, and then 5 full-grown horses. I'm just going to go in the order that I got them. So Peaches will be first, then Abby, so on and so forth. So anyway, I will go grab the horses and turn them out. Alright, you guys, this is Peaches. I got her back in 2012. She's about 14 years old, and last spring I bred her to a stud 30-ish miles away from me. So she's pregnant with her first foal, and I couldn't be more excited about it. She's a typical mare, very moody, but we have come a long way together in her training, and she understands me better than anyone and has taught me more than any other horse I've ever owned. You can see her belly is getting pretty big. She is due between the 28th of this month or sometime in April. This is Abby. I got her close to a year after I got Peaches. Peaches was lonely being by herself in a pasture, and turned out Abby was also alone because her buddy had passed away. Abby's previous owners were having a hard time finding a home for her as they were older and she was a problem horse. Basically, she was extremely spooky and terrified of men, especially when riding. After a lot of training, she turned out to be a very curious horse. She is part Arabian and 3/4 quarter horse. At 14.2 hands high, she is right around 18 years old and loves to investigate everything with her mouth. She also makes a wonderful kid's horse as she has a very, very gentle personality. I'm hoping to enter her in barrel racing later this year and see how she likes it. She tends to like it in practice. I just don't know how she would handle it with a crowd. This is Bella. She is a miniature horse. I got her about 2 years ago in July. She will be 6 this spring and was kind of a little turd when I first got her. So we had to go through a lot of training, but she's come a long way, and she makes a great traveling companion for my other horses as she always stays calm. And I'm hoping to train her soon in trick training and also teach her to let little kids ride her, but we still need a lot of work before we can do that. This is Roman. He is an older guy. I actually don't know his age. 25 plus is just our guess. I adopted him from a college friend as he needed to retire from city living and transition to pasture life. He was originally an auction horse, and my friend adopted him as a lesson horse. He used to have a lot of kids ride him and is pretty laid back. He is actually the only gelding in my herd, and basically just hangs out in the pasture eating grass, comes in to get pampered and stalled for the night, and then heads back out in the morning. I have someone come out to the ranch that doesn't know how to ride, I introduce them to Roman, and he puts them at ease very fast. She is a 20-year-old AQHA registered mare. I actually got her mid-January this year, along with Peppy, who you'll get to see in a minute. She had never been touched and was only used as a broodmare until now. This past year she was exposed to a stallion, so we'll be going to the vet next week to see if she is or isn't pregnant. She is pretty laid back, especially for not being touched in 20 years, and has met her fair share of sharp items as she is covered in scars, and she also has a branding on her hind end. We're currently working on getting some weight on her with extra hay and grain, but despite all of her problems, she is learning to trust very fast and is coming along very far in her training. horse to introduce to you is Peppy. She is an AQHA registered mare. I got her and Dunny from the same place, and she is 18. She also has not been touched, only the occasional lead out of the pasture after having to be cornered to be caught. There's McGee just trying to take a drink from the tank. She has also been exposed to a stallion and will be preg checked the same day as Dunny. Recently, Peppy injured herself kicking a handle in her stall, so that's why she has the stylish wrap on her leg. She also has a severe roach back, I believe from being bred back to back for 15 years. She is more nervous than Dunny and cautious of humans, but trusts me enough to take care of her now that I have been working with her for a month and a half.